Hey guys, back with quite an interesting one here. So I got sent these markers by this company Artex, acrylic markers, and there's 10 of them, 10 colours, wide tip, and they're paint markers. And these are the colours they got there, so a nice variation of colour. Mostly sort of, you know, you got your main sort of primary colours and a few bits and pieces. Nice big fat one, and fat white, and these are 15mm. And so I'm a big fan of the paint marker, as you know. So I was very interested in these. Really interested. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try them out on the colouring book now, just to make some marks, see how thick the paint is, see what we think of the nibs, all that kind of stuff. So let's have a go. I'm just going to get it unwrapped and then I'll be right back with you. All right, let's have a look. Nice. Oh yeah, they are fat. That is chunky. That is quite exciting. Ooh, which ones I start with? What do we think? I think maybe this fat purple one. Okay, so the thing that strikes me first off about this is that it's very similar in build and feel to its, I'm assuming, its competitor, which would be Posca, which I've used before. I'm very familiar with Poscas, very familiar with Molotovs. Hang on, can't get the lid off. Come on. So I'm trying not. Is it a screw or is it a pull? Okay, this is. There you go. That's just me being a half-wit. Okay, so interesting. Yeah, nice little nib on that. I like it. Okay, let's see. Let's give this a good old pump. Okay, after a bit of a pump, and they do take some pumping, let me tell you. That's very normal though. It's very normal to get them going after a good old thump session. It takes a while to get these big fat nibs nice and juicy. So let's just move this out of the way and let's have a go with this. Got the colouring book. Let's try a few. In fact, okay, forgive me if I get really. Oh, do you know what? Hang on, I've got a space in the back especially for this. Here we go. Colour blending and tests. Come on, yes. Nice. Okay, that's got a nice strokey action to it. Let's try something a bit more yeah. Like it. Love it. This is a nice big chunky fat marker. It's got a great consistency of paint. That is going to be nice and opaque as well. Yeah, really, I'm really into this. Really into this. That is cool, isn't it? That is cool. Really cool. Loving that. Absolutely loving that. So, okay, yeah. Top marks. Top mark. Tell you what I'm not crazy about is the lid is a bit, I mean, it's on now. Getting the lid, I mean, maybe that's a good thing because it's supposed to be airtight, right? Because if they're not airtight, they die, basically. This is definitely airtight, I can tell you that. So, so maybe that's a good thing that it's nice and firm, that lid. So the purple one, there's loads more, as you can see. Pretty good drying time on that by the looks of things. Yeah. So what else we got? I mean, we got So which are the ones, which ones I'm going to use the most? Are probably these ones. If you use canvas work, do big coverage with black and white. And for that, you need the paint in them to be nice and opaque. And by opacity, what we're talking about is how it covers whatever's underneath, because it's all very well going on white, but what you want is you want to be able to cover whatever paint is already there. So normally white has to have the highest opacity because it needs to cover black. Black will pretty much cover anything. So these are the two that I'd use the most. Notoriously, yellow is one of the worst colours to be able to make opaque. So this is going to be a big tester, this one. Let's see how the yellow lays down. This is going to take me a minute. I need to get the lid. Oh no, there you go. That's it, easy. So I'm going to have to punch this one up now. So back in a tick. I'm back now. Got it nice and juicy there, as you can see. Let's see how this one lays down. Okay, that is to be expected, that it's got a lower opacity. That is what I'd expect from yellow. Yellow normally has low opacity, but it's a very nice yellow. Really nice. That's probably what they call that's probably like a sunflower yellow or something like that. It's I think it's darker than a zinc yellow, or perhaps a chrome yellow, I think they might call that. But it's yeah, very nice. I ain't got enough room down there, have I? Tell you what though, that is chunky and lovely, isn't it? I'm loving the size of these as well. These are great. I'd have made a proper nuisance of myself in the old days with these. Not anymore, of course. Those days are gone. But I can really use these. I can use this in canvas work, covering big areas. I do have some competitor markers. Obviously, you've seen me use them before, that I use on canvases. But I'll be very, very happy to use these. These are great. These are fantastic. And I'm looking at a selection. So, because the thing about these as well, you have to remember is that often with a marker, what you're looking for in a good marker is you're looking for a good counterpart to it. Now, you can, if I really wanted to, I could team a yellow with an orange, or a red with an orange. I could team a pink and a purple, or even a pink and a red. They will team up. They will team up together. Excuse me, COVID cough. But honestly, I won't use them like that anyway. Because I don't need to. And they're not for fine work. These are for covering large surfaces, and that's when they really come into their own. They come for covering large surfaces, doing big strokey tags, like this sort of stuff. This is what you want them for, really. You want great coverage, and as you can see, very nice effect there. So yeah, thank you very much, Arrtx, for them. You can be sure I will make great use of them. And this was not the only box they sent me. They sent me another box. I'm going to do them in a different video, because they're different uses. They're a brush pen, the other ones, but these ones, for a big fat chisel tip, these are a really nice marker. I really like them a lot. Yeah, good flow, good opacity, nice to use. Yeah, beautiful. 10 out of 10, mate. Nice, very nice indeed. I'll link underneath if you're interested, because also the great thing about these things, their price point is much lower than you might expect. Much lower. I think they're currently what are they going for? So there's something, I think you can pick them up for like 30 quid for the whole set, which, let me tell you, is very reasonable when it comes to paint markers. Very reasonable, of this size particularly. So so anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be back